Bags, I'm so glad I didn't spend my coin on. And these are the things I got instead, which was way better. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Shani, and you guys know that this channel is about the things that make our hearts sing, particularly handbags, because that's what I personally love the most. And if you love watching content like that, please consider subscribing. I release 2 videos per week, and I love doing hauls, comparisons, unboxings, and just little chit chat videos. So today is gonna be a mix of a show and tell and a little chit chat. But if you're not following me on Instagram, TikTok, stop by and say hi. And I just want to show you the things that I got instead of the things I originally wanted, because I know some of you guys probably want similar things, and I want to make sure you watch this video before you spend your money on these items. Starting off with the first one. If you've been following for a while, you know that I am just raffia obsessed. Like, I wanted so many different raffias, from this one to that one, all of them. But the one that I was so close to getting was this Prada raffia tote. I had it in my hand, I was ready to purchase the bag, and I was gonna come back tomorrow for it. But as I slept through it, I was like, do I wanna spend, I think at the time it was like $1,600 for this mini bag. And I'm like, and I only have a couple more months of summer left. I'm not gonna use it in the winter. So then I was like, oh, I just cannot do it. I cannot do it. So I did not pick it up. But here's what I got instead. This Celine raffia tote. It's called the Justine tote. Now, how adorable is this bag? Obviously, she is labooed out and bag trimmed out. But I love this one so much. And the best part is, instead of spending $1,650, I spent $289 on this bag, which to me, like, I felt like it was worth the price. And I even purchased this little pouch to go inside. I use it like as an insert. And this has just been a great summer bag. Like, it's easy to use. It has all the things I need in a bag. And for me, this is like the perfect size. Not too big, not too small. And most importantly, the price point was great. So if I decide next year I want to get something else, I still have a budget to do so. Second bag that I really wanted recently is the Louis Vuitton carry-all bag. It comes in monogram, comes in denim, but the one I particularly wanted is the denim one right over here. She's gorgeous. I don't know what else to say about this bag. I had so many dreams for this bag. I was like, I can use this for my baby bag, I can use it for my work bag, my everyday. And when I tried it on, I just felt like the bag was too big. But then they released smaller sizes. I believe it was like the PM size over here. And I was like, yes, I need it. But $3,000 for a denim bag is just super steep. And, you know, I have to think about the things I want to buy, and I don't know if that is worth it. So I started looking on the pre-loved market, because as you know, I have a business called Bag Crush, where we source vintage designer goods as well as other unique pieces. And I came across this beauty over here. Now, unfortunately, this one did go to a client, so I wasn't able to attain her, but she is beautiful. And now I am on the hunt to find this one, because it's the same idea. It's Louis Vuitton, probably made better, to be honest. And again, this is way less, more than half actually less than the carry-all. So glad I didn't get it. Third one is probably the one I've been ranting about the most, so I'm sure you guys already know, but it's the Speedy Soft 30. I've been to the Louis Vuitton store multiple times to look at this bag over here. She is gorgeous. I love everything about that bag, just not the price point. And you know, like, as much as I want to buy the things I love, I am working on being more curated and selective with things I buy, meaning that just because I want it doesn't mean there's a better option. And I felt like I did the best thing. And you guys know, if you haven't seen that video, but I kind of DIY'd my vintage Speedy 30. So I sourced myself a vintage 30, kind of added my own strap, had Cobbler Concierge add the little D-rings, and then voila, came the soft Speedy. Now, it's not identical, but in my opinion, it's just as good, and I'm able to put my own spin to it. I added my little charms, there's a photo over here. Most importantly, it cost me less than $1,000, which amazing, and that's with everything all included. So I don't know, like no regrets there. And I think it turned out beautifully. And I'm so proud that I didn't spend that money because I got something that I love just as much for a fraction of the price. Now this one, I don't want to say I'll never get it down the line because I still really love it, but it's the Row Margo. And I don't know, honestly, is it still in trend? Do people still want that bag? Is it still sold out? I know at the time when I really wanted that bag, I was stalking the Row website and it was always sold out. And I wasn't about to buy something that I didn't exactly want for that price point, right? They had colors I didn't necessarily love, or sizes I didn't necessarily love. And I was like, well, why am I spending that much money on something that I'm not 100% on? So with that being said, like I just gave up, right? And also I wasn't sure if I wanted to spend that much either. So I went down a rabbit hole of research and I found this beauty over here. So this is actually a designer bag as well. This is a Korean brand called Elborn. They make the best capsule wardrobe, but also their bags are super classic and super nice. And in my opinion, this is a designer bag. It's made so well. It feels luscious. This suede leather is beautiful. I love it more than Margot because it has this front turn lock pocket where I can actually drop my phone and everything like that in here. And to be honest, I love this size. The thing with the Margot, I wanted a Margot 15. The 15 was good, but it was still a little big. This is actually, I think a 13 and a half, 14. So just a little bit of a difference. But honestly, the bag is same concept, right? And this is not a new concept. This concept and this design has been around since like decades ago. And I think Hermes is actually the one that designed this kind of style first. So nothing new to that. But overall, this bag was super affordable. I think it was like under $500 and she's amazing. I plan on using this all the time during the fall and winter. I'm not using it now so much because I'm using more of my like fun bags, but I love this one. And obviously with the little charms here, it just makes the bag even better. And then lastly, just want to say the Celine Triomphe crossbody bag. Now, I wanted this bag for so long. I went to Hawaii to look at it. I went into my local Celine, talked to so many essays. I really wanted it. But then the time I was about to buy it, they just increased their price. And I was like, oh, I already thought the prices were kind of high. And to increase it more, I just, I was like, never mind, at this moment, I don't need it. Maybe down the line, because you guys know I have an obsession with the Triomphe overall. So glad I waited and didn't pick up that bag because I was able to source myself this right here. This bag is from 92. Okay, this is the Celine Triomphe. This is a vintage piece. But again, all of their new bags currently in stores are re-edition from vintage pieces. So this one has very similar elements, the layout inside exactly the same. The difference is the strap is actually adjustable. So in my opinion, this one's actually better. And the details of the buckle is so much better than currently what's in store, which is this. The only difference is the way that the opening is. This one is like that. And then the other one you squeeze. I actually had the newer version for a little bit as well, but it was a canvas version and it was in a smaller size. I had a huge problem squeezing that Triomphe, so I actually did let that bag go because it was just too hard to open and I'm not about that hassle, where this one is a lot easier. So again, I got this one for way less, if not half of what's currently retailing. So glad I waited. So I guess the moral of the story is sometimes it's better off just to wait because you never know what's going to come in, right? And just be patient, wait, because there's always going to be a better option, I guess, right? And if you don't need it right away, like why not save some money? Like I was able to save so much. And nowadays, I can't just be buying all the bags, although I want to. I need to be a little bit more cautious of what I pick up. So that is basically, I just wanted to share the things that I wanted, but so glad I didn't get because these ones are so much better. So if you like this video, please consider giving me a thumbs up. And like always, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in my next one. Bye.